Kawartha Lakes Brock.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Premier. We all know that sexual assault is a big problem in our communities and that our public institutions haven't always shown the proper sensitivity in responding to this crime. 2 weeks ago, the Federal House of Commons gave unanimous support to a bill that would require would-be judges to receive sexual assault training. But last week, victim service organizations were disappointed to hear that the Government of Ontario has no plans to follow suit in making sexual assault training mandatory for its judicial appointees. Why won't the government take the issue of sexual assault seriously and require potential judges to receive the training they need to properly handle sensitive sexual assault cases?
Hear, hear. Attorney General.
Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I thank the member opposite for this question. It's a very important issue, and Speaker, I know it's an issue that all members of this legislature and Ontarians in general are always concerned about. Speaker, we know that sexual assault is a serious issue that demands attention from all levels of government, and that's why, Speaker, I'm very proud that our government introduced its Never Okay strategy. It's a $41 million action plan, Speaker, to stop sexual violence and harassment. It's our Premier who's taken a leadership role in ensuring that we have robust programs to ensure that we put an end to sexual violence and harassment in our province. As a result of that plan, Speaker, we have launched a free independent legal advice pilot program for survivors of sexual assault. 100 people so far, Speaker, have accessed the program. We have increased funding to the 42 sexual assault centres across Ontario by $1.75 million, Speaker, for a total of $14.8 million. And we have passed legislation removing barriers for survivors of sexual assault.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, Mr. Speaker, requiring judges to be trained to handle sexual assault cases is the right thing to be doing. Alluding to the fact that judges can be trained through ads is quite an incredible answer from the Minister of the Attorney General.
Shameful.
In fact, training judges would actually strengthen Ontario's trust in the judicial system. If Ontarians knew that judges were trained to handle sexual assault cases with the proper sensitivity, maybe more victims would be willing to come forward. So again, to the Premier, will she accept the common sense proposal to require our judges to be trained to handle sexual assault cases, since the Minister of the Attorney General is not saying yes, Mr. Speaker?
Speaker, this is a very serious issue, Speaker. This is an issue that is not partisan in nature whatsoever, Speaker. I'm very proud of our Premier for taking a leadership role when it comes to a very definitive action plan on putting an end to sexual violence and harassment in our province. Speaker, what we also have to be mindful of is that we have an independent judiciary. We have to respect the independence of judiciary, and when it comes to training and education of our judiciary, that is an independent matter, Speaker, that is decided upon by the Chief Justices of the Superior Court of Justice and the Ontario Court of Justice. Speaker, in Ontario, judges function separately and independently of the government, and training and education are within their exclusive jurisdiction.
The member from Dufferin-Caledon is warned. You have a wrap-up sentence, please.
However, Speaker, we're always open to talking about more training around sexual violence and harassment, Speaker, and thank you.